up, Conversation Nation? I'm Charles Stewart. Welcome to the Daily Conversation. What better week to launch our new day-to-day conversation series than Thanksgiving week, am I right? So what we're going to do from here on is we're going to have a pre-select number of topics that fit the theme or goal of that week. Each day we're going to randomly shuffle them, deal one out, and we're going to see what the conversation is of that day. Shall we go ahead and get started? Let's hop right in. For today's topic, we're going to be talking about culture. So to follow that topic up, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use this card right here. We're going to shuffle this deck as well and see what the top card is. Define. Ooh, starting off strong. How do we define culture, right? I mean, culture is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But if I had to give it a direction, what I might say is culture is the things that we do that don't have intangible value, but that have a place in our heart, in our soul, in our tradition. It is the music that we listen to. It's the food that we eat. It is the customs that we adhere to. It's the mannerisms that we speak to our loved ones with. It's so many different things wrapped up together. These things are culturally informed, and in many ways, it is not us that define culture, but culture that defines us. What about that for a thought to kick things off in this daily conversation? Then we're going to get a little bit of perspective. Change. How has culture changed over time? How has our understanding of it changed? Man, I think culture, it's never staying the same, right? Day to day, year to year, week to week. I mean, just think about how many things we did differently before the pandemic, right? Before COVID-19. When you think about the way that we ordered food and went to restaurants and went shopping. Complete 180, right? What used to be seen as a weird thing to get stuff delivered or as a sign of laziness, now it's the default method. Working from home, again, standardized, some places even pushing to make that the norm more than going into the office. Culture has completely changed and will continue to change as the world around it necessitates it. And let's get to our last card of the day. But hey, if you're enjoying this first daily conversation, consider checking out Conversely a little bit more at converselygame.com, because that's the inspiration where we try to bring you interesting topics every day for you and those that you love. So let's go ahead to our last card, which is a window. Players share a view or opinion about the topic, and then others raise their hands. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is, if you agree or have a similar opinion, then go ahead and put a raise hand emoji down in the comments and let me know, alright? Or if you have an experience of your own you want to share. So, what I would say, my opinion about culture is at its best when it is spread. I think a lot of us view culture as something that is isolated or that is a wall. But I think culture is really at its best when we are actively giving our culture and explaining and exploring our cultures, not only to others, but with others, right? Because when we let others into our culture, a lot of times we reinforce and realize to ourselves what is so important about it. Alright, that's today's daily conversation. I hope I gave you some interesting thoughts to get you generating and elevating your day-to-day conversation with those around you. And as we move forward into this Thanksgiving week, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. I'm Charles Stewart, this is Conversely. See you in the next daily conversation.